All right, this is Master Marks, and I'm coming back with another live video. Shouts out to the AEW Pack Smokers, the Master Marks Militia, and the Day One Doggy Bones. Shouts out to the Dogs of Devastation. Shouts out to the Snow Brothers. And also shouts out to the Black Horsemen. And you already know, my mask line, Master Marks Militia. What's going on? Today's video is simply titled, TNA sells more tickets than AEW. And I know personally, from experience, that TNA sells more tickets than AEW. This weekend, I went to TNA Bound for Glory. It was hosted in the city of Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to my Detroiters, my Midwest people. You already fucking know. Shout out to the 313. All my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so I went to TNA Bound for Glory. Now, granted, here's the thing. People say that AEW is the number 2 promotion in the wrestling business. It's not. TNA is. TNA has the most hardcore fans, the most dedicated fans, the loudest fans, the brightest fans. They actually put soap, ass, and water together, deodorant and armpit together. TNA is the number 2 wrestling company in the world. It always has been. WWE is number 1. Well, I mean, of course, not the 90s, of course. But WWE was number 1. TNA is number 2. It has been that way for a very long time. Some people think that AEW was number 2. But if we're being honest, they can't do what TNA did. TNA just took an arena that's really not that big of an arena. Probably about the same size as arenas that AEW has. Not as the same size as WWE. Because when WWE does shows, they do shows at Little Caesars Arena. When TNA did a show, they did it at the Wayne State. I don't even know what the fuck that place was called. They did it at Wayne State. In the event center, Wayne State. It's where people play basketball at, where Wayne State University plays basketball, where the volleyball people play volleyball, close to the field and stuff for the Wayne State football team as well. But TNA sold that mug out. There was only like a very small amount of space that was open, and really that small amount of space that was open was for VIP. And then they had Westside Gunn there. Bodie James was there. A couple people was there. TNA show was, listen. Now, granted, it was a decent affair. I got some memorabilia, and I had really good seats, man. I had a clear view on the ring, which Shawn Michaels, y'all need to bring your ass in NXT to Wayne State Arena so I can go see NXT. One of the pay-per-views. I'm waiting. Come on. Bring your ass to Detroit. You can do it. I know you can do it, Sean. Come on. You go to Chicago, but you won't go to Detroit. You need to come to Detroit. Let me take a little drink real quick. Hold up. Shit. I just got done in the gym, so I'm a little parched and stuff like that. Listen. TNA puts more asses in seats than AEW. Now, granted, here's the thing about TNA. The show was boring as a motherfucker. It had my homeboy, Dr. Butler, knocked the fuck out. He was snoring. The only thing that kept him up was the loud little chick that was behind us screaming for Joe Henry. Why she was screaming for Joe Henry, that's not none of my business. We not going to speak on that. But the show, I mean, it was decent, but there was a lot of moments where I'm like, okay, why the fuck am I watching this? Just like, for example, why am I watching Blue Balls, Mike Bailey go against Vikingo, Job Kingo? You know what I'm saying? Why am I watching, what the fuck is, Alexander versus whoever that other guy is. I don't even know who it is. I just call him Mike Bailey number 2. You know? The guy kind of looks like Stevie Richards. That was boring. And then I just didn't care about that match at all. Alexander versus start something with an M. Michin? I don't know. Who knows? That was boring. The Jordan Grace match and Jordan Grace and Slamovich, Misha Slamovich. I don't know what her name was. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know too much about TNA. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was a good match. The pre-show had Kazarian winning some call your shot contract. Nobody gives a fuck about Kazarian, bro. People ain't cared about Kazarian in fucking 15 years, to be honest with you. He's not the king of TNA. And then also, oh my God, they had, they had Ash by Elegance and her tag team partner dressed like an angel and the devil. hey, listen, they needed to put it on a pole match. They need to put the honey pot and the honey oil on the pole and just slip down that motherfucker. That's what they should have did. But I'm getting off topic. My bad. And then you had Joe Henry lose to Dolph Ziggler. Moose lost to Mike Santana, which I'm just like, what the fuck? Why? I really don't understand what's the use of Moose losing to Mike Santana, but whatever. The Hardys won the tag team titles. Was there anything else? Rhino got inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame, which is the TNA Hall of Fame. Shouts out to TNA. It had a lot of action and a lot of excitement, and Vikingo was beating the dog shit out of Blue Balls Mike Bailey, or Speedball Mike Bailey, everybody's favorite jobber. Vikingo was beating this motherfucking ass. He really was. He was beating the dog shit out of him. But the bad things, other than it being a little boring, the food was nasty. You niggas mean to tell me that I paid $40+ to go to the fucking TNA show and all you could give me is some cheap ass frozen pizza that you warmed up? That pizza was nasty. I'm sorry. It was nasty. They should have had some chicken tenders. You would have had some chicken tenders, that shit would have been busting. The popcorn was salty. The pretzel cheese was cold. But like I said, we are getting beside the point. TNA is the number 2 brand in the wrestling business, and they're number 2 for a reason. They're not yet there when it comes to certain things. And they've kind of, you know what I'm saying, TNA has had stars in the past, a lot of stars. Christian, you know what I'm saying, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Christian, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, who else? The Dudleys, Abyss, Sting, Kurt Angle, the Main Event Mafia, Big Papa Pump, Booker T, Mick Foley, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, you know, Jay Lethal, Christopher Daniels. They had, you know, the Motor City Machine Guns too. They had a lot of people that were big names, but as you can see, TNA still is just the number 2 company, and that's what they're best at doing, and they respect that and they understand that. That's why they want to do business with WWE NXT, because they know their position. They're not here to be bigger or try to be brighter than WWE. They're trying to stay in their spot, stay relevant, and keep business rolling so they can keep paying people to come and wrestle for their company and putting asses in seats. Their production, amazing. Their lighting, amazing. Their in-ring design, amazing. They had some bloody matches, and you know what? They were prepared. They had a ring curtain right under the ring. They change it out, switch it up, change it out. And I think they did that about 2 times, which was really good. So overall, besides me watching Speedy Blue Balls Mike Bailey and Vikingo and a bunch of other jobbers, I mean, of course, they're TNA, you know how it is. Mike Bailey ain't got no charisma. We fucking know that. Let's just be honest. Besides all of those other things, TNA put on a hell of a product for what it's worth. I got my $40 worth for sure. I paid $40 for the ticket. I got $40 worth of action. And I got to see Jordan Grace and all of them. Yeah, Jordan Grace picked me up and throw me, bro. I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's just me being honest, man. Pre-T, me and Jordan Grace can, you know, we can do the thug dizzle. Shout out to Jordan Grace. No disrespect to her man and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a man. TNA is the number 2 company, and they sell more tickets than AEW. If you were to go to an AEW show, they're going to be completely tarped off for a whole section. TNA, as you can kind of see in the photo of this video, their stands were fucking filled. The bleachers were filled. The seats were filled. VIP was filled. You had people standing all the way around the banisters or whatever that shit is called. The fucking show was filled. That is what TNA did what AEW can't do. And the reason why AEW can't do is because they get too big for their britches. When you are too big for your britches, you don't understand where you are when you stand. See, AEW, you are in a spot right now where not a lot of people are coming to see you. So what you should be doing is you should try to be booking smaller arenas so you can look filled up. No puffy. Mercedes Moné might like that for Marcus. But so your show can look filled up and actually look like there's people who coming to see your product. Y'all big problem is y'all try to put people in stands and you have to tarp shit off because not enough people are coming to see AEW because AEW is not fucking interesting. And also I want to speak on another thing. Tomorrow's video, we gonna talk about that top 10 list. Because why the fuck ain't Charlotte Flair on the list? Why isn't Bianca on the list? What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? We'll talk about it. AEW, you need to take TNA's advice. You need to be like TNA. You can't do business with TNA because you ruin your business opportunity. But you need to do business more like TNA. TNA booked a small show, decent production. Though it may have been a little boring and the food might not have been good, if you're a little kid and you like wrestling, that's a good outing for you. If you've never been to a wrestling event, your parents could have paid $40, got you into the show, and that was a good outing for you. If you're a fucking wrestling fan in the Motor City area, that was a good outing for you. Now, parking was high as a kite. Because traffic was so backed up in the city of Detroit, I couldn't get to Eddie's, the little place that's over on the east side of Detroit, to go park. Parking was fucking shit. Okay, don't get me wrong. So technically I spent $50 just due to the parking. But at the end of the day, it was a good outing. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homies, we always try to go to all of the wrestling shows in town, except for AEW, because I don't step foot in AEW. Treasure don't step foot where trash is. I'll just be honest with you. Because I am the national treasure of the wrestling YouTube business. Just to let y'all know. The national fucking treasure. Just like my boy Nick fucking Aldis. TNA did a good job. They really did. And they put people in seats. That's why they number 2. That's why if you made a wrestling list right now, I know the fucking jobbers who write that bullshit in these papers and on these forums and shit, they won't say this, but if you ask me, TNA is number 2. And their viewership is better than AEW, I think. And they're putting more booty cheeks in seats than AEW, I think. No, I know. I was there. I was there. AEW, you getting beat by TNA now? That's pathetic. Pack it up, Tony Khan. Put the burger in the bag, Tony Khan. Put the fries in the bag, Tony Khan. Fill the drink cup up. It's time. Put the ice in the Panera cup and put the pomegranate hibiscus tea in the cup, Tony Khan. It's time. When are we going to start fucking looking at logic? When are we going to start using common sense? AEW is not what it used to be. Now, mind you, this is not me saying that I ever thought AEW was anything, because I didn't think AEW was shit. I knew it wasn't shit. I said from the fucking day, dead on arrival. DOA. So now it's time to pack this shit up, Tony Khan, because you even getting beat by fucking TNA. TNA got more people coming to the show than you got. I thought you was the number 2. I thought you was a legit contender. You're not even contending with fucking TNA. TNA barely got wrestlers on their roster because you stripped them all. The biggest star they got is Jordan Grace and Dolph Ziggler, Moose, Joe Henry, I guess, and everybody else. And most of them stars about to go to NXT. And they still doing better than what AEW is. Pack it up. Put the burger in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Fill the pomegranate hibiscus tea up in the Panera cup. It's fucking over, Tony Khan. You're getting beat by TNA. How you get beat by TNA? That's the worst of the worst. That's the worst of the worst. How are you getting beat? How is the attendance for TNA? And if y'all hear me doing stuff with my mouth, it's because my mouth is dry as a motherfucker, man. God damn. That shit, that workout shit, man. Hey, yo, yeah, motherfucker, dry mouth like a motherfucker. Like a girl that's been sucking that thing all day. Shit, not puffy. Anyways, TNA is beating y'all ass. I mean, you get your ass pootie-tanged every day. You get your ass pootie-tanged by NXT every fucking week. Now you getting your ass spanked, whooped, flipped down, beat it up, hit it from the back, smack, dabbed, and down. You're getting, listen, what the fuck? Beat it up, spit it up, back, dab, and down. What the hell? Anyways, sorry, you know, y'all know I get a little wild when we talk about this shit. My bad. Let me relax. You get your motherfucking asses beat every fucking week by NXT. Now in attendance, you're getting your asses beat by TNA. Tony Khan, put the burger in the bag. Hit your AEW pack one time for me. Put the fucking burger in the bag, Tony Khan. It's over. Put the chili cheeseburger in the bag. It's over. You're getting decimated by TNA, decimated by NXT, decimated by Raw, decimated by SmackDown. Probably couldn't beat NWA on your best day. You're getting fucking jobbed out. You are the jobber company of wrestling companies. You are where a star turns into a fucking jobber. You are where a fan doesn't go see your product. You are at a point right now where you're going to end a lot of people's careers. Not just from injuries, but from lack of star power. Your company has no star power. Mass Up Wrestling Alliance could probably do better and put on a better show than TNA and AEW. More so probably not TNA, but more likely AEW. Because at least I have some charismatic stars in that motherfucker. Y'all would just have jobbers. And nobody would come to see the show. And then I look on fucking Twitter and you got these fucking cock-sucking, licking and lapping, ball-sucking, gooch-licking AEW fucking bed bugs sitting on the internet trying to hype up AEW like it's better than TNA. My nigga, I know you drink the AEW Kool-Aid, but none of us want a cup. I got sugar. I got the sugar when it comes to AEW Kool-Aid. I'm cool. I got the sugar. I got that. I got to watch my sugar when it comes to AEW Kool-Aid. No. I can't drink that. I don't want none of that. Your bed bugs sitting on the internet talking about AEW. Nigga, go fuck something. Pull your dick out and fuck something. AEW is in the last days. Stop it. You AEW loyalists, AEW fucking nerds, especially you motherfuckers who harassing the hell out of Devontae Rackley. Why are you bugging him? Talking about he a bad father. You niggas are weird. It's always some fat ass nigga that want to back up when I'm recording. Hold on, y'all. It's always a nigga that want to be seen. One thing I know in this life is these niggas be wanting to be seen like female. Nigga think he a YN. And then beat up ass shoes, nigga. Beat up ass fit. Nigga got on an AutoZone jacket. Fucking bum ass nigga. Backing up and shit. Oh, I don't trust niggas like that. That nigga look like he got his window shot in. Somebody bust at his shit. Yeah, that nigga ain't no YN. That nigga is a LN, a JN, a jobber nigga. That nigga's a JN. Nigga got his window shot in. Nigga's a jobber. Nigga ain't have a blick on him. He had that AutoZone uniform. Anyways, like I said, TNA puts more asses in seats than AEW, and that's sad, fucking pathetic, and it's absolutely ridiculous. You brag about being the number 2 wrestling company, but guess what, brother? TNA is beating your motherfucking ass just like NXT. This has been Master Marks. Make sure you leave a like, comment, tell us if you hate us, tell us if you love us. Subscribe to the channel if you're a first-time listener, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you know every time that we post a video and every time we live stream. Our live stream starts at 8 p.m. every motherfucking night. At least I try to make sure it's every other night. Every night. Sometimes I don't do a good job of it, and I do not release a video every night, and that's probably because I get a little lazy, you know what I'm saying? Some days I get lazy, and some days I forget to post my videos, and if I keep it a buck with you, man, I be having shit going on, I be busy, I be doing a bunch of shit, and it just is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But shouts out to the AEW Pack Smokers and Master Marks Militia and the Day One Doggy Bones. We will be live at 8 p.m. tonight for Monday Night Raw. If you're listening to this, make sure you follow us on Twitch, follow us on Kick, follow us on all social media, and if you want to donate to the channel, our Cash App is Masked Up Marks, and we also accept super likes, super chats, and super stickers. Once again, I want to give a shout out to my dog, Avon Gora, and tell him happy birthday again, even though his birthday was yesterday and we had the birthday party for him. Hopefully you did it big. 18 years, my brother. Many more to go. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck AEW. Fuck AEW fans in the bed bug. Shouts out to the AEW Pack Smokers, the Master Up Marks Militia, the Day One Doggy Bones, Dogs of Devastation, Black Horseman, and the Snow Brother.
Get your bank up, cash right now.